10 powerful techniques to remember English words for life. Forget less. Speak more. Think smarter. Hello, my learner. If you're tired of forgetting vocabulary after learning it, if you feel stuck, remembering words one day and losing them the next, then you are in the right place. I'm going to share with you 10 smart, psychologically proven, and practical methods that will not just help you memorize English words, but truly make them a part of your thinking, speaking, and daily life. Let's go one by one with full explanations, examples, and insights. 1. Use the word in personal, emotional sentences. Why it works. Your brain remembers information better when it's emotionally connected. A vocabulary list is forgettable, but a word wrapped in your own life experience is unforgettable. How to do it? In depth. For every new word, write 3 sentences. Personal sentence. Your life. I felt exhausted last week after working 3 jobs to support my family. Emotional sentence. With feelings. He was devastated when his best friend moved away. Visual sentence. You can picture it. She danced joyfully under the rain in her yellow dress. This method links the word to you, not a dictionary. That's powerful. 2. Spaced repetition system, SRS. Train your memory like a gym. Why it works. Memory is like a muscle. It strengthens with correct repetition. The spaced repetition system teaches you a word just before your brain is about to forget it. This builds long-term retention. How to apply. Use tools like Anki, Quizlet, or physical flashcards. Here's a sample schedule. Day activity. Day 1. Learn new word. Day 2. Review it briefly. Day 4. Review again. Day 7. Review with use. Day 14. Speak it in a sentence. Day 30. Recall it in context. This is scientifically backed by Ebbinghaus's forgetting curve, a proven psychological pattern. Apps to use. Anki, very powerful for language learners. Brainscape, Memrise 3. Group words by theme, not alphabet. Why it works. Your brain organizes memory by topics, not ABC order. When words are grouped by theme, your mind forms semantic fields that help retrieve them faster. How to apply. Instead of learning banana, legacy, accurate, pillow. Learn food, banana, rice, spinach, family, legacy, ancestor, upbringing. Accuracy, accurate, precise, detailed, create vocabulary. Sets like travel words, emotions, job interviews, love and relationships, hospital and health. When one word is recalled, the rest come along, like a memory chain. 4. Use images and visual anchors. Why it works. The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. We evolved to remember pictures, not abstract letters. How to apply. Use Google Images or draw your own sketches. Example, word, clumsy, instead of clumsy, awkward. Visualize, a cartoon guy slipping on a banana, spilling coffee. Make a visual vocabulary book. Left page equals word plus image, right page equals sentence plus small story. Pro tip, the funnier the image, the stronger the memory. 5. Speak the word, even if you're alone. Why it works. Active use beats passive review. When you speak the word, you process it differently, engaging motor memory and auditory memory. How to apply. Talk to a mirror. Today I feel motivated because I read 3 pages. Create mini dialogues with new words. Record yourself using the new words in daily speech. Why it works psychologically. Your brain prioritizes spoken knowledge because it sees it as useful. It doesn't store information it thinks is just academic. 6. Make short, silly stories. Using the words, why it works. The human brain remembers stories, not facts. If you put a new word into a narrative, your brain stores it with multiple neural connections. How to apply: choose 5 random new words. Make a funny 5-line story. Example: words: curious, slippery, mission, explode, hide. Story: I was so curious about my brother's room. I entered quietly but stepped on a slippery floor. Suddenly his alarm clock exploded with noise. I screamed and tried to hide. Mission failed. Then tell the story aloud or draw it. 7. Write daily microjournals with 3 to 5 new words. Why it works. Writing daily creates repetition, plus emotional connection, plus personal use, all in one activity. How to apply: each evening, choose 3 to 5 new words and write a 5-line diary entry. Example: today I felt very anxious because I had an interview. I tried to stay composed but forgot my words. The interviewer was empathetic, which helped. I realized preparation makes me feel more secure. My goal now is to be more resilient. Pro tip: reread your entries after 1 week. Reinforce and reuse those same words in new entries. 8. Learn with all 5 senses. Multisensory technique. Why it works. Memory is strongest when multiple senses are involved. Reading is visual, but when you see, say, write, act, and hear the word, it becomes permanent. How to apply: say the word out loud, write it on paper or whiteboard, see the word in a sentence, image act, the meaning with your body, listen to it in a sentence, song, podcast. Example: word, excited. Hear, I'm so excited for the concert. Act, smile, jump a little. Write, 3 sentences. Image, a fan screaming at a concert. The more senses, the stronger the recall. 9. Connect words to first language. Plus, contrast why it works. Instead of avoiding your native language, use it smartly. Your brain loves connections. When you compare new English words to your mother tongue, you create anchors. How to apply: translate the word and then say, in my language we say, but in English, it's e. Find false friends and contrast them. Example: English, sympathy, feeling sorry for someone. My language, sympathia, means agreement. They're not the same. Tip: make contrast cards where one side is L1, the other is nuanced English meaning. 10. Teach the word to someone else, even to yourself. Why it works. This is called the protege effect. When you teach something, your brain organizes it more carefully, remembers it more deeply, and retains it longer. How to apply: teach your little brother. Explain it to a friend. Record a short video, or pretend to teach your future self. Example: teaching script. Today I'll teach you the word benevolent. It means someone who is kind and gives without expecting anything. For example, a benevolent leader cares for people, not just power. Bonus: this builds confidence in using advanced words. One story: the boy who forgot every word until he changed how he learned. There was once a boy named Kavi who learned English vocabulary every night. He memorized 20 new words daily, but after a week he forgot most of them. He got discouraged. Then one day he stopped memorizing lists and started doing things differently. He wrote his own story using the words. He said them out loud. He told his friend. He used pictures. He grouped them by topic. He journaled with emotions. And slowly, the words stopped escaping his memory. They stayed. They grew. They became his. You can be like Kavi. You just need the right method. Final advice for you, my learner. Don't chase hundreds of words like a parrot. Chase mastery of a few, with power. Use these 10 techniques, not all at once. Choose 2 to 3 this week. Stick to them. In 3 months, your vocabulary will not just grow, it will live inside you.